So welcome to the Volkswagen Arena in Wolfsburg. This is Mark Lovell taking you through the big game in the Frauen-Bundesliga this afternoon. It's the hosts, VfL Wolfsburg, against EintrachtFrankfurt. Wolfsburg sitting second in the table with 22 points, looking to keep pace with the leaders, Bayern Munich, who won last night again. So they're 6 points clear, Bayern, at the moment. Wolfsburg will know they've got to get the job done against Frankfurt this afternoon. It'll be a tough game. Frankfurt sitting fourth in the table on 16 points. A healthy crowd today in Wolfsburg. This is at the bigger arena in Wolfsburg, the Volkswagen Arena. Last week, Wolfsburg enjoyed a last-gasp victory against Hoffenheim, scoring in the final seconds to win that one against Hoffenheim. This will be an equally as tough a test for Wolfsburg ahead of a busy run of fixtures. A couple of mouth-watering Champions League fixtures to look forward to Wolfsburg as well, including Olympique Lyon and Manchester United. They'll be keen to do their business in the Frauen-Bundesliga. A tough test awaits Wolfsburg as the two teams and the officials come out onto the pitch. It's the referee today, Reem Hussein, a five-time referee of the year in Germany. Really respected official in charge today. I hope we're set for an exciting game. Wolfsburg have the most potent attack in the Frauen-Bundesliga. 32 goals scored in every game this season, and racked off the most shots in the division. So Eintracht and their defence will expect a busy afternoon. So Wolfsburg side, a host of internationals in that lineup. Goalkeeper Christina Johannes facing her former club. Alexandra Popp will lead the line. And there's a return at the back for the recent German international Camilla Kuva, who will be at the heart of the Wolfsburg defence alongside Caitlin Dijkstra. A host of talent in the home lineup. It's the referee, Reem Hussein, a chemist by trade, and a really respected official in charge of this one this afternoon. Eintracht see a first start in the Frauen-Bundesliga for the experienced Australian international Hayley Raso, ex of Manchester City and Real Madrid. 3 Swiss internationals in their lineup as well, with Iveli coming into defence to replace the injured Amanda Illerstedt. It's a big loss at the defence for Eintracht Frankfurt. Amanda Illerstedt taken off in the first half in midweek. So the 19-year-old Noemi Iveli trusted with the start this afternoon in Wolfsburg. And Eintracht coach Nico Anatis, 45-year-old, can expect a tough test against the 7-time champions VfL Wolfsburg, now coached by Stefan Lerch in his second spell in Wolfsburg. Lerch, 3 times a winner of the Frauen-Bundesliga and 4 times DFB Pokal. almost set to go in Wolfsburg. Referee Arim Hussein gets us underway in this Kugelpixel Frauen-Bundesliga match. Wolfsburg taking on Eintracht Frankfurt. Early chaos there at the back with Stino Johannes just about getting the ball clear. Nicole Aniomi almost on the end of that right away. What a start that would have been for the visitors, Frankfurt. Frankfurt in their all-white strip. And Wolfsburg kicking from right to left in their traditional green strip. Ball's back with the goalkeeper, Lina Altenburg. A lot of these players coming up against their former club. Mentioned the goalkeeper, Stina Johannes, who arrived in the summer from Eintracht Frankfurt and impressed recently, of course, in that UEFA Nations League wins for the German national side against France. Good goalkeeper, who's been ever present for Wolfsburg since arriving from Frankfurt in the summer. And here come the visitors, Frankfurt, playing the ball around nicely. Can they test Johannes? That's a bit of a weak shot. Comfortable for Stina Johannes. The Swiss international. Reuteler, we've seen a replay of the early chaos there. It's Eintracht again, give the ball away on this occasion. Can Wolfsburg break? Coming forward with Lena Latlein. Over to the right with Svenda Hoot. Crossing into the box. Hoot will pick it up again. Closed down by Nina Lursen. If you were watching last weekend, you would have seen Wolfsburg winning the game right at the end of the match against Hoffenheim. A last gasp winner. Brilliant goal by substitute Smilla Volotto. Wolfsburg will be looking to do their business earlier on in the piece on this occasion. Eintracht, of course, scored a goal really late themselves to clinch a draw against Cologne. Nicole Aniomi on that occasion snatching a draw for Eintracht, which keeps them in 4th place in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Plenty on the line in this game this afternoon, ahead of a busy run of fixtures. 3 games in 8 days for Wolfsburg. They face a mouth-watering Champions League game against Olympique Lyon in midweek. Also come up against Manchester United at the end of the month. So lots to look forward to for Wolfsburg, but they'll try and get their bread and butter done this afternoon in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Eintracht Frankfurt also playing in Europe this season, playing in the new competition, the UEFA Women's Europa Cup. They face PSV Eindhoven next in that competition. Wolfsburg appealing for the throw-in. Some angry words between Hoot and Reuteler. I'm sure Reem Hussein has everything under control. Throw in to Eintracht. Or Freigang. Eintracht's captain this afternoon, battling for the ball. Joel Wedermeyer with the throw-in to Wolfsburg. Frankfurt with a long shot. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. Stina Johannes, Elisa Sens with the hopeful shot. Sens is one to watch from the Frankfurt midfield. 3 goals already this season. It's through to Nicole Aniomi. Hold the ball up really well, Aniomi. Offside decision. Aniomi and Freigang judged offside. Aniomi is Frankfurt's top scorer. 4 goals in 8 games. There's Bussi. Goalkeeper stays on the line. Bussi scores! What a goal that is! Chipping the goalkeeper, Lina Altenberg. Bussi breaks the deadlock on 7 minutes. Lovely finish from the French international. Celebrations magnifique. Kasaya Bussi puts Wolfsburg ahead. Lovely through ball. Bussi chips the oncoming goalkeeper. And Wolfsburg take a lead. Lovely finish from Kasaya Bussi. 3 goals in the Frauen-Bundesliga for the French winger. Quality finish. Deceiving the keeper. He was left in no man's land, and work to do for Eintracht Frankfurt to get back into this game. Perfect start for second place Wolfsburg. Lovely composed finish by Kasaya Bussi, 24-year-old French international. Come Frankfurt looking for an equaliser. Aniomi with the shot from the angle. Good positioning by Stina Johannes. Here's the goal scorer, Bussi, hugging that touchline. Bussi arrived from Paris FC in the summer. 3 goals this season, scored a couple against SGS Essen. Wolfsburg running out 8-0 winners on that occasion. Don't think you'll be seeing that scoreline this afternoon. You never know. It's Wolfsburg who've made a rapid start in this game. Aniomi seeing plenty of the ball. Lukiani trying to play in Reuteler held up well by Wedermeyer. Good defending. Here's Bussy, cross to Pop. Pop looking for support. Janu Levels up in support. The Netherlands international. Wolfsburg have a corner. Levels really fierce left foot delivery. From this angle though, right-footed option with the experienced Svenja Hoot, 34-year-old former German international. Hoot with the corner. Oh, it's flicked on with the head by Alexandra Pop. Back in, looking for Pop. Goalkeeper Altenberg off her line quickly to deny Alexandra Pop. It's a good flick on though, initially from the corner from Pop. Scrappy now, Pop will pick it up. Goes to ground, Wolfsburg come again with Hoot. Frankfurt cannot clear at the moment, scrambling defence. Reuteler with the long punt. Lovely flick from Anaomi, and here's Laura Freigang, Frankfurt captain, taking on Dijkstra. Lovely through ball to... Oh, just couldn't get on the end of it. It was the midfielder, Lisanne Greve, with a strong, purposeful run from midfield in support. Laura Freigang had very few options. She did play in Lisanne Greve. A desperate tackle from Joelle Wedemeyer. That's better from Frankfurt as they look for an equaliser. Corner to Frankfurt, to the near post. Good clearing header. Out for another corner though. Goes deeper there to the back post. Johannes just about deals with it. And Naomi back to Reuteler. And cleared by Dijkstra, out for a throw-in. Deeper corner this time from Frankfurt, over to the back post. Johannes was scrambling for it. Got a good hand to it. And danger is averted. Frankfurt looking for an equaliser. It's Freigang again, adjudged offside. Frankfurt skipper. Just a yard or two offside. Better intent from the visitors. Here's Levels, who played that lovely through ball to Kesaya Bussy in the 8th minute as Wolfsburg took the lead. Good play here from Hoot. Wolfsburg pick it up again with Hoot. Cross comes in. Falls nicely to Lena Altenburg, 20-year-old Eintracht goalkeeper. Frankfurt. Pedamors cross to Levels again, the two Dutch internationals combining. Corner to Wolfsburg. Promising start for Wolfsburg. It's going to be Svenja Hoot again with the corner. Plenty of height there for Wolfsburg. Alexandra Popp, strong header of the ball in particular. Hoot with the delivery into the business area. Clash of heads there. Camilla Kuva, the newly capped German international, is okay to continue. Former Eintracht Frankfurt defender Camilla Kuva. Dijkstra. Plenty of space for the Netherlands international. Svenja Hoot lifts it into the box looking for Popp. That's not cleared, and Kisaya Bussi. It's another offside decision. So some worrying moments. Frankfurt give the ball away again. Into the box. Popp. Oh, it's deflected just over the bar. First time shot from Alexandra Popp. Last gasp defending from Frankfurt. Ball sails narrowly over the bar. The Swiss Naomi Iveli with a touch. The ball just going over the crossbar. Another corner to Wolfsburg as they seek to double the lead. Levels again with the delivery to the crowded area. Good header clear this time, but Levels, see the quality of her left foot. She set up the opening goal. Levels. Wolfsburg looking for a second goal. A hopeful shot on that occasion from Janina Minga. Minga's been in fine goal scoring form this season. 4 goals already this campaign. Here Frankfurt. Aniomi has some space, tries to play in Reutela. Good defending again by Ledermeyer. Seen on a few occasions, Nicole Aniomi has had some space. Just got to find their top scorer closer to goal, you have to think. She'll do the rest. Exciting start in Wolfsburg, that's for sure. The French international, Kisaya Bussi, scoring after 8 minutes. That's the difference so far in this Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga match. It's a pleasure to have you with us this afternoon. Wolfsburg come forward looking for Bussi again. Goalkeeper Altenberg quickly off her line. healthy crowd at the Volkswagen Arena in Wolfsburg. This is the biggest stadium in Wolfsburg. Last week we were at the AOK Stadium, which is the smaller arena. Here come Wolfsburg. Bussy again, shot is blocked. Leaving the French international in too much space. Bussy, we've seen her quality. Frankfurt not learning their lesson. Give the ball away again. Coming forward now with Elisa Sens. Freigang looking for support. Has a willing runner in. Naomi taking on Dijkstra. Good defending from the Netherlands international to deny Eintracht's top scorer, Nicole Naomi. Back to the goalkeeper, Altenburg. Spreads play well. It's good from Eintracht. Battling for the ball. No quarter given. Nadine Riesen, one of 3 Swiss internationals in this Eintracht Frankfurt side. Geraldine Reuteler. And the youngster, Naomi Iveli, coming in defence for Eintracht Frankfurt after the injury to their Swedish star, Amanda Ilestedt. Goes long, over halfway. That'll be comfortable, that sort of ball for Wolfsburg. Need to get the ball on the ground. Eintracht Frankfurt looking for the speed and talent of Nicole Naomi in particular. Strong challenges there by Lena Latvine. Really intense battle in midfield. Strong challenge coming on Elisa Sens. Oh, it's a hasty back pass from the young Swiss defender. Works out okay in the end. Eintracht come forward with Greve. Sense some nervousness at the back for the young Swiss defender, Naomi Iveli. Tough task to replace such a quality defender in Amanda Ilestedt. Freigang for Frankfurt. Well, that's a strong shoulder from Camilla Kuva, who's returned to the starting lineup for Wolfsburg. It's a replay of the back pass from the 19-year-old Swiss. Nadine Riesen over on this right-hand side, side 2. Freigang. Exchanging passes. Foul on the Australian international Hayley Raso. Levels, pleads her innocence to the referee, Areem Hussein. Raso couldn't get past Levels. Free kick to Frankfurt. Lina Luersen. Take. She has a quality left foot as well. She'll be looking to put this in a good area. Goes deep. Goalkeeper stays on the line. Naomi, what a finish that is! Good delivery from Nina Luersen. Left-footed on a plate for the star striker. Nicole Aniomi equalises for Frankfurt. The delivery was perfect from Luersen. And Aniomi in the right place at the right time. Fires an equaliser for Eintracht Frankfurt. First time finish from 25-year-old striker. No chance for the keeper. Delivery was perfect from Luersen. And the finish was exquisite from Aniomi. An equaliser for Eintracht Frankfurt in Wolfsburg. An expert set piece from the visitors. Have them on level terms. Goalkeeper Stina Johannes decided to stay on her line. And Aniomi didn't need an invitation to get on the end of that perfect ball from Luersen. And an equaliser out of the blue for Eintracht Frankfurt. We've seen two quality goals this afternoon. Wolfsburg looking to regain the lead. Svenja Hood, right-hand side, taking on Luersen. Falls back. Goes out, actually, for a throw-in. Wedemeyer couldn't keep it in play. Eintracht have a lifeline in this game. Coming forward again. Bussi can keep pace. It's Reuteler into the mix and beats a goalkeeper. A 2-1 to Frankfurt. Laura Freigang taking advantage of some confusion in the Wolfsburg back line. And they've turned this game around in a matter of minutes. The captain, Laura Freigang. Ball coming across. Quality from the Australian Hayley Raso. Goalkeeper Stina Johannes couldn't deal with it. It falls nicely to Laura Freigang, who couldn't miss from close range. Frankfurt have turned this game on its head in a few minutes. A double strike. Laura Freigang with her second of the season. Frankfurt have a lead. Well. So some reorganisation to do for Stefan Leach there, the Wolfsburg coach. Here's Hayley Raso, the Australian. Raso making her first start in the Frauen-Bundesliga. The Australian this season. Frankfurt win it again. They're going to look to hurt. Wolfsburg on the counter-attack. Foul by Kamila Kuva. 2 German internationals there. Fouling Nicole and Naomi. Pain there for Frankfurt's top scorer. Referee Dr. Reem Hussein. Not going to dish out a yellow card for that one. Wolfsburg are in shock after letting this lead slip against Frankfurt. Right hand side, looking for the strong running of Laura Freigang. Freigang inside, dummy, Nikiomi, and Naomi. Real confusion at the heart of this Wolfsburg defence. Laura Freigang. Really strong running from the German international. And Hayley Rassel, the 31-year-old ex-Everton, Manchester City, Real Madrid and Spurs star. The Australian has been everywhere, playing the beautiful game. She's starring this afternoon in Wolfsburg as her side, Eintracht Frankfurt, have a lead. Wolfsburg looking for an equaliser all of a sudden. Alexandra Popp with a heavy first touch. Svenja Hoot, Shido over on that far side. She'll take on Luersen. Thankfully for Wolfsburg, they do have their top scorer on the bench, Lynette Berenstein. 6 goals in 8 games this season for the Netherlands striker. See, it's been an equal game so far this afternoon. Both sides with 50% possession, but it's Frankfurt who hold the lead 2-1. After that double strike by Nicole Aniomi and Laura Freigang. Wolfsburg looking to regain some sort of control in this one. Nice ball into the near post. Lena Latvine almost on the end of that one. Both sides looking dangerous whenever they come forward. Here's Alexandra Popp. Pedamores in support, left-hand side now. The goal scorer, Bussy, levels. Minga. Pedamores is hustled by 2 white shirts as well. Spreads play to the right-hand side now with Svenja Hoot taking on Luersen. Hoot to the back post. It's over the bar. Think we haven't seen the last of the scoring action in this one in the Frauen-Bundesliga. Both sides looking full of promise in front of goal, aided by some lax defending on a few occasions as well. Frankfurt have it again with Naomi, who's hustled off the ball on this occasion. Freigang still battling. Rasso, Hayley Rasso, strong running from the Australian, out to the back post. Goalkeeper spills it. Freigang almost in there again. She saw the opportunity as Stina Johannes couldn't quite hold on to the cross from Hayley Rasso. Falls nicely in the end for Wolfsburg. More good play from Hayley Rasso, who's making the most of her first start this season in the Frauen-Bundesliga for EintrachtFrankfurt. Wolfsburg with levels, taking on recent referee Reem Hussein stops play. Free kick to Wolfsburg for the foul on Bussy. Some organisation to do for the young Frankfurt goalkeeper Lena Altenberg. Hoot and Levels discuss their free kick options. Alexandra Popp will be lurking at the back post. Left-footed option is Levels. Svenja Hoot, quality right foot. Both will fancy this free kick. Be left to Levels, over deep. Goalkeeper comes for it, doesn't claim, into the goal! Cleared off the line. Is it a handball by Nina Lursen? The referee, Dr. Reem Hussein, points to the spot. Penalty to Wolfsburg, is lifted back into the box. Nina Lursen going to be sent off, you have to think, in this one. She can't believe it. She denied the goal, the certain goal for Wolfsburg. A red card for Eintracht Frankfurt's left back. Referee Reem Hussein had no option to send off the 25-year-old Frankfurt defender. So Janina Minga has the chance to equalise for Wolfsburg from the spot. Already with 4 goals this season, Minga. So a chance for Wolfsburg to make it 2-2. Hussein, the ref. Words with the goalkeeper, Lena Altenberg. That's Minga. Oh, it's a brilliant save by the goalkeeper, Lena Altenberg. Got down brilliantly to her left-hand side. Strong hand from the 20-year-old goalkeeper. Denies Janina Minga from the spot. Brilliant goalkeeping from Altenberg. Frankfurt keep the scoreline at 2-1. Corner to Wolfsburg. Levels lifts it in. Good clearing header on this occasion by Jelle Veit. Levels again, left-footed shot. Players putting their body on the line. Nicole and Naomi winded there. Maybe Levels' powerful shot caught Naomi. Well, it's a powerful shot indeed from Levels. And Naomi is winded there for sure. 10 players only on the pitch now for Eintracht Frankfurt. Nina Lursen sent off for clearing off her line with her hand, but a brilliant penalty save from Eintracht keeper Lena Altenberg. What a moment that is for the young goalkeeper. Just 20 years old, one of their own from the Frankfurt Academy. A really bright future ahead of her in the game. Lena Altenberg. This gives the two respective coaches, Nico Arnautis of Frankfurt, Stefan Lerch of Wolfsburg, time to give some urgent instruction to their sides. Just 10 players now, though, of course, for Frankfurt, who do hold a 2-1 lead. Really entertaining Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga match in Wolfsburg. Naomi felt the full force of that powerful shot from Levels. Looks okay to continue. She walks gingerly to the sideline. Wolfsburg will be keen to grab an equaliser before half-time in this one. Levels back to Kuva. Frankfurt's coach Arnautis will have to reorganise at the break as well. We'll be keen to keep this lead before half-time. Another free kick. This time to Wolfsburg. Handball from Hayley Raso, the Australian. We've seen the delivery causing confusion on a few occasions. Janu Levels and Svenja Hoot. Goalkeeper Altenberg will be warned. It'll be Levels again who'll lift it in into the mix. Edge of the box was Wedemeyer. High and wide from Joel Wedemeyer. Altenberg. What a save that was from the penalty spot from the young goalkeeper. Come forward. Edamores to Levels. Foul again. This time by Elisa Sens. Referee Hussein not happy with some of these challenges flying in. Yellow card for Sens, the 28-year-old midfielder. Second of the season. Second booking. We've seen the quality of these delivery set pieces from Wolfsburg. Levels will stand over it again alongside Svenja Hoot. See Kesaya Bussi, the goal scorer, in some space there on the edge of the box. So plenty of options for the home side, Wolfsburg. Levels again, who lifts it into the box. Frankfurt are getting used to that now. That's 3 times in a row. Levels has tried that left-footed lift into the box. Bussi finds Levels. Does well. Another free kick to Wolfsburg. Foul this time by the Australian, Hayley Raso. Better angle this time for right-footed Svenja Hoot. Goes over to the back stick. Goalkeeper does well. Strong hand from Altenberg. Play continues though. It's going to be 5 minutes of added time in Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg seeking an equaliser. Lifted in by Kuvas. Frankfurt looking to hold this lead before half-time. Good battling play there in midfield by Greve and Freigang. Pop this time with the foul on Jelle Veit. So some respite for Frankfurt as they look to hold on to their precious lead against Wolfsburg. Just joining us, Frankfurt down to 10 players after the red card for handball for Nina Liersen, denying a certain goal for Wolfsburg on the line. Wolfsburg defending to do on this occasion. Kuvas, nice play, finds Levels. It's too hasty on this occasion from Levels. Some time for Frankfurt to build an attack. Heavy touch from Greve, and Frankfurt have some defending to do before half-time. Minga, good handling this occasion from Lina Altenberg. Once again, impressive goalkeeping from the 20-year-old youngster. Good handling from Altenberg. If she'd have spilt that ball with a certain goal. For Wolfsburg, referee Reem Hussein not happy with dissent on this occasion from the Netherlands international Ella Pedermoors. You have to respect this official though. She's a 5-time winner of the Ref of the Year award in Germany, including last season. She has this game firmly under control. Could be another. It's definitely a free kick to Wolfsburg. Another foul by Hayley Rasso, the Australian, is going to have to watch her step. Couple of minutes left at the end of this exciting Frauen-Bundesliga match. End of this first half. Martin Riesen out for a throw into Wolfsburg. 90 seconds or so left in added time at the end of this first half. Throw into Wolfsburg. Levels inside. It's a real battle for the ball. Blackfire to the final minute of added time at the end of this first half. Throw in to Frankfurt, in fact. For Alexandra Pop now, but she's been well marshalled all first half. Foul by Pop. She's been well marked by this inexperienced Frankfurt back line, the 20-year-old Jelle Veit, the 19-year-old Swiss youngster Nomi Iveli, done well to keep Alexandra Popp in particular well under control. It's Frankfurt with the lead as referee Reem Hussein blows for half-time. All looked rosy after 8 minutes when Kasaya Bussi put Wolfsburg ahead after a lovely through ball by Levels. Then out of the blue, Wolfsburg trailing 2-1 at the break to Eintracht Frankfurt. Substitution, second half substitute, Smilla Volotto coming on, replacing Janina Minga. Minga, of course, is the player that missed the penalty for Wolfsburg. Volotto, of course, scored a last gasp winner for Wolfsburg last weekend against Hoffenheim. So work to do for the home side. Wolfsburg, they trail 2-1 to Eintracht Frankfurt, who hit them with a double strike. 2 goals from Nicole Aniomi and Laura Freigang turned this game around before the half-hour mark. And then that red card for Nina Luersen, handball on the line, denying Wolfsburg a certain goal. She was sent off, and Minga was denied from the penalty spot. A brilliant save by Lena Altenberg. Really exciting first half in Wolfsburg. 7 times Frauen-Bundesliga champions, trailing 2-1 at the break. Frankfurt, of course, now with just 10 players after that red card to their left back, Nina Luersen. Free kick to Eintracht. Elisa Sens stands over it. Sens steer this one forward. Seeing the introduction of Volotto for Wolfsburg, they do have their top scorer in reserve as well, Lynette Berenstein. She's on the bench. Here's Svenja, who lifts it to the far post. Bussi picks it up, the goal scorer for Wolfsburg, into the business area. Volotto with the volley. We saw that quality winner against Hoffenheim. Almost a perfect introduction for the Swiss miss. Once again, ball fell nicely to Volotto, but this time she couldn't keep it on target. Frankfurt coming forward. It's again offside though. Laura Freigang. Saw that a few occasions in the first half, but Freigang put Eintracht ahead just before the half-hour mark from close range, taking advantage of confusion in the Wolfsburg defence. Wolfsburg find themselves 6 points behind Bayern Munich at the top of the Frauen-Bundesliga. Bayern winning yesterday evening against Union Berlin. So 6 points clear. As it stands, here's Nicole Aniomi, denied on this occasion by Wedemeyer. Strong defending from Wolfsburg's right back. How do Wolfsburg take advantage of their player advantage? Have to be patient. See Frankfurt with 10 players behind the ball for much of this second half, if the scoreline remains the same, that is. Frankfurt will look to hurt Wolfsburg on the break, and they have Laura Freigang, but that's straight at Johannes on this occasion. Strong running from midfield from Laura Freigang, the German international. Denied on this occasion by Stina Johannes, her former teammate at Frankfurt. Wolfsburg building from the back. Dijkstra across to Hoot. Fine. A heavy touch from Hoot, and Eintracht will look to break. They have strong runners in Aniomi and Freigang. Hayley Rasso in support over on the right. Freigang forced back. Frankfurt will know they need to hold firm in this game, try and mount some rapid counter-attacks when they do have the ball. Both these sides in European action in midweek. Wolfsburg face the French giants Olympique Lyon, and Eintracht Frankfurt face PSV Eindhoven in the newly formed competition, the UEFA Women's Cup. Confident passing until it goes astray there. Who picks it up? Pedamors. Ladfine with the overlapping Wedemeyer. Wedemeyer into the near posts. It was the substitute. Volotto again had some space. Couldn't direct that touch on target. Left-footed that time from Smila Volotto. See a replay of Freigang denied by Stina Johannes, the Wolfsburg keeper. That's through to Lena Altenberg. Will be glowing after that brilliant penalty save before the break. Bussy, strong tackle coming in from Reese. Wolfsburg levels to the goal scorer for Wolfsburg, Kasaya Bussy. Side to Dijkstra. Dijkstra looking for some space to get a shot off. Chooses Svenja Hoot, 1-2 with Hoot. Good defending by the Swiss international. Reuteler. Almost picked up by Freigang, but dead fine. Wins that one. Time for Wolfsburg to build another attack. Pedamors, edge of the box. Bussy into the mix. Oh, Alexandra Popp fires over the bar. Decent delivery from Kasaya Bussy. The Wolfsburg legend, Alexandra Popp, couldn't keep that on target. Just over the crossbar from Popp. Free kick awarded to the visitors, Frankfurt. Some respite for them. both teams. Strong in the tackle. Here's Kasaya Bussi. Pop has some space. Pop, oh, just over the bar. It's close. Wolfsburg getting nearer to an equaliser. Good work from the French winger Kasaya Bussi. Played in Alexandra Pop. Just over the bar with the goalkeeper flying to her right. Challenges going in everywhere. Work to do for the referee, Reem Hussein. Words with Dijkstra. Final warning for her. Busy afternoon for the experienced referee, Reem Hussein, who's a chemist, doctor of chemistry by profession. She's in for a busy afternoon in Wolfsburg. A red card already for the visitors. Can Hood keep that in play? Agonising for the home side. The question will be, when does Stefan Leach turn to his substitutes bench? The likes of Lynette Berenstein in particular. Wolfsburg's top scorer this season. 6 goals in 8 games. Here's Hayley Rasso, an experienced Australian, denied on that occasion by Camilla Kuva. Rasso's judged to have fouled Svenja Hood. Interesting player, Hayley Rasso. In her first start in the Frauen-Bundesliga this season, formerly of Everton, Manchester City, Real Madrid and Spurs. So a lot of quality sides in her CV. Goal kick to Eintracht. Plenty to think about for both coaches this afternoon, but it's Frankfurt who lead at the moment. So Nico Arnautis, their coach, will be the happier of the two. Stefan Leach of Wolfsburg has a lot of options from the bench. Berenstein and Cora Zikai, perhaps, as Frankfurt maybe get some tired legs. Here's substitute Vallotto. Cross is blocked, but Vallotto will pick it up again. Svenja Hood goes to the back post. Goalkeeper does well. Good handling from Lena Altenberg. Delivery was good from Svenja Hood. But once again, Altenberg impressive in her work. Frankfurt are going to have to hold firm for another 30-odd minutes here. Here's some substitutes for the home side. It is Berenstein being prepared. along with Cora Zikai. As Stefan Leak looks to freshen this one up for Wolfsburg. Bussi. Inside to Pedamors. Left-hand side, levels. Left-footed into the box, looking for pop. Cleared by Reuteler. Good delivery from Levels. We've said that on a few occasions. Really nice left-footed delivery once again from Levels. Here come Wolfsburg, lifted in by Hoot, looking for pop. Pressure is being racked up by Wolfsburg. Substitutions can wait. They're looking for an equaliser. Good defending that occasion by Greve. Kisaya Bussi. Wolfsburg look for an equaliser. Right hand side now. Svenja Hoot inside to the substitute Volotto. Latvine. Volotto inside to Pedamors. Pedamors, that's a good save from the keeper. Once again, not cleared. Hoot. Shot is blocked by Svenja Hoot. Free kick to Wolfsburg. Alexandra Pop not happy with that decision. Another good save from Lena Altenberg. This time from Pedamors. Svenja Hoot's shot was blocked by Nadine Riesen. And Zikai and Berenstein enter the fray. Bussi makes way for Cora Zikai. And Ella Pedamors is replaced by another Netherlands international, Lynette Berenstein. Frankfurt making their own. Substitutes, Jana Toilings and Rebecca Blomqvist. Blomqvist, the former Wolfsburg player, of course. Hayley Rasso put in a good shift, the Australian. She makes way. Frankfurt needs some fresh legs. Nicole Aniomi replaced by Rebecca Blomqvist. Blomqvist also with 4 goals this season, former Wolfsburg player. Aniomi's put in a good shift. And Frankfurt, of course, just 10 players at their disposal, so need some fresh legs to defend for this final 30-odd minutes. Foul by Lena Latvine. Yellow card was inevitable for Latvine. Cynical challenge on Elisa Sens, who stays down. Frustration for Wolfsburg after those substitutions. Play is broken up once again. So a replay of the goals. It was Bussi putting Wolfsburg ahead before this double strike. Aniomi made that look easy. Equaliser, 26 minutes. For Laura Freigang tapped into an empty net to put Frankfurt ahead. It's a hot lead they hold still after that tremendous penalty save by Lina Altenberg for 39 minutes. Frankfurt down to 10 players after the red card to Lina Luersen. They're holding firm so far in this one, holding that lead. With Altenberg in particular impressing in the Frankfurt goal. There's one side who are particularly pleased with this scoreline. If it stays the same, it'll be Bayern Munich, who won 4-0 Friday evening to extend their lead to 6 points. Wolfsburg will know they need to turn this around. It's Berenstein trying to find something on the edge of the box. Eintracht's coach Nico Arnautis has his side well drilled, trying to defend this lead. That's fine. Going to have to watch her step now on a yellow. Berenstein looking for space. Pop in support now. Cora Zikai, comfortable save for Lina Altenberg. It's a substitute. Cora Zikai. Formerly of Freiburg. Volotto finds some space, tried to play in Berenstein. That was possibly the tougher option. Had the space to get a shot off. Chooses to try and find Lynette Berenstein, and the chance goes for a frustrated Wolfsburg side. They still have time, though, to turn this around. Kuva to the substitute, Zikai. Levels on the overlap, wins a corner. Set pieces have been good from Wolfsburg. The goalkeeper, Lina Altenberg, been the player of the match so far. Levels once again, looking for the height. Kuva, Pop, it will come back again. Lifted into the box, looking for Pop. Falls to Berenstein, great save from the keeper, Altenberg. What a chance that was for Berenstein. Berenstein tried to blast it. Great save from Altenberg. Ball was lifted into the box. It fell nicely to Berenstein. Good defending and good goalkeeping from Altenberg. Once again, Altenberg senses the danger. But the green shirts of Wolfsburg will keep coming, looking for this equaliser. They have a player advantage, and Berenstein has some space. Berenstein still going. Edge of the box now. Levels. Pop challenging for the ball. Volotto! Great handling again from Altenberg. Not only saving it, but holding on to the shot. Impressive goalkeeping from the 20-year-old Eintracht Frankfurt custodian. Here come Frankfurt looking for a third. Freigang decides to go back, and the chance goes begging. Volotto does well, and Hoot picks it up on halfway. That fine. The green shirts steaming forward. Korazikai, the substitute, takes on Reset. And looking for Lynette Berenstein, taking up some good areas in and around the penalty box. Good play from Levels. Experience shown now from Alexandra Pop. Wins Wolfsburg a free kick in a decent area. We know the quality they have from set plays. It'll be Levels over it. That's the left-footed option. Svenja Hoot. That's the right-footed option for Wolfsburg in their green shirts. Looking to test the brilliant goalkeeper this afternoon, Lena Altenberg. Referee Room Hussein not happy with the jostling in the box, trying to lay down the law there. Free kick for Wolfsburg. Levels again with the delivery. Oh, it's a good header from Alexandra Pop, just past the post from the 34-year-old. Agonisingly flashes past the post. Another substitute for Wolfsburg, Lena Latvine. He was on a yellow card, the midfielder, replaced by the Norwegian Justine Kieland. She's on from the bench, the Norwegian midfielder. She was struggling with illness coming into this game, but okay to play the last 20 minutes or so. Berenstein takes on Riesen. Wolfsburg battling for an equaliser. That's out for a corner. Desperate defending from Frankfurt. Frankfurt, of course, 10 players. Player disadvantage after that red card in the first half to Lena Lewis. Svenja Hoot take the corner. Free header from Alexandra Pop. Pop couldn't steer that header on target. Frankfurt won't have to, they won't want to leave Pop in that sort of space from set plays. Former Germany international Alexandra Pop, 67 goals in 145 games for the national team. What a legend she's been in German football. Yellow card for the goalkeeper, Altenberg, for time wasting. As we approach the final 15 minutes of normal time in Wolfsburg. Substitute Zikai trying to find a green shirt. Levels in support. Another corner for Wolfsburg. Which Svenja Hoot once again will take. It's in the area, but a strong header out, this time from Jella Veit. Wolfsburg looking for a way past Lina Altenberg in the Eintracht goal. Trying to force an equaliser into the box. Zikai can't keep that in play. 20-year-old German international Cora Zikai. It's going to have to be something special to beat Lina Altenberg. And the Frankfurt goal, we've seen her save that penalty in the first half. And Eintracht holding on to this lead. "21 shots on target for Wolfsburg. Nine on target. And it's Frankfurt. 9 shots, 7 on target. 2 precious goals for Frankfurt as they lead. Frankfurt came into this game 4th in the table. Wolfsburg 2nd, Bayern's nearest challengers. Cora Zikai into the mix. Good anticipation from Altenberg. Berenstein almost on the end of that one. Wolfsburg will come again. Lotto trying to play in Hoot. She'll pick it up again. Good turn for Lotto. It's going to be one-way traffic, you have to think, these last 14-15 minutes in Wolfsburg. Svenja Hoot lifted into the box, looking for the height of Pop. Wolfsburg's coach Stefan Lerch there in conversation with one of his assistants. Zikai takes on Riesen. It's cleared only to the edge of the box. Levels will pick it up. That was a hurried ball from Wolfsburg, and Freigang is found easily. She's been a willing runner all afternoon. Freigang tries to play in the substitute Blomqvist, but the Swedish international was left too much to do on that occasion. And Wolfsburg will build again. Wiedemeyer on the overlap. Pop! Oh, hits the post! It's a lovely cross from Joel Wiedemeyer. Pop! With a firm header, rattling the post. She can't believe it, Alexandra Pop. That looked to be the equaliser, but it agonisingly hits the post for Wolfsburg. The delivery was wonderful from Wiedemeyer. Pop with the header against the post, but a corner to Wolfsburg as the pressure cranks up. Levels into the box, goalkeeper flaps. Volotto with a missed kick on this occasion. And Reuteler finds a willing runner in Blomqvist. And Wiedemeyer is back defending. So close for Wolfsburg there. Alexandra Pop, brilliant header of the ball, but agony for the home side. It rattles the post. Frankfurt still lead 2-1. Cora Zikai. Dijkstra has some space. Flick by Volotto, doesn't work out. This forces Freigang. It's good defending again by Wiedemeyer. Some good challenges coming in midfield for Frankfurt, trying desperately to hold on to this lead. Take a moment of brilliance to beat this Eintracht Frankfurt goalkeeper this afternoon, Lena Altenberg. Remarkable performance today. Volotto, edge of the box. Reuteler's back there defending. Wiedemeyer picks it up. Svenja Hoot in support. Wiedemeyer trying to find Berenstein on the turn. Nice touch from Lynette Berenstein. Wolfsburg will come again. Wiedemeyer trying to find Berenstein, edge of the box. Well, Wolfsburg with a shot from the substitute Justine Kierland. They will come again though with Cora Zikai. Wolfsburg denied so far in this second half. Blomqvist with a strong run. Laura Freigang, what a shift she's put in for Frankfurt. Still going. Test Stina Johannes once again. Laura Freigang, the German international. Top performance from Freigang. A hurried header. Substitute Blomqvist is in here to seal the game. Oh, yes! 3-1. Rebecca Blomqvist with a composed finish after confusion in the Wolfsburg back line. It's the Swedish international who could have sealed this one. 3-1 Frankfurt lead. The header. There's confusion there from Dijkstra and Wiedemeyer, leaving it nicely to Blomqvist against her former side. Blomqvist, the Swedish international, looks to have decided this one. 3-1 Frankfurt lead, the 5th goal of the season for Blomqvist. Another substitute for Wolfsburg. Thea Belder, Norwegian, replacing Hoot. 5 minutes of normal time plus any added by Reem Hussein and the officials. Zukai lifts it in, looking for Pop. But Frankfurt have defended with everything they've got this second half in particular, and they've just hit Wolfsburg on the break. Over to the back post, and Zikai has Levels in support, left-footed shot. Out for a corner to Wolfsburg. Another substitute for the visitors. Midfielder Elisa Sens will make way for the Greek defender Eleni Marko. Levels into the mix. Can Wolfsburg find a way back into this game? Ball is fired against the referee, Reem Hussein. Has to stop play. Gives the ball back to Frankfurt. Appeals for a handball there from Levels, but the referee says play can continue. Foul for a tug on the shirt from Riesen on Zikai. Disappointing so far for Wolfsburg. They trail 3-1. Levels again with the set-piece delivery. Belder back in. Dijkstra. Pop jostling for the ball, but it's been a frustrating afternoon for Alexandra Pop. As the substitute Toilings loses her boot after the challenge from the frustrated Pop. We saw Alexandra Pop hit the post with that header. That would have been the equaliser for Wolfsburg with it. Rebecca Blomqvist looks to have sealed this one for Frankfurt. Dijkstra has some space. Dijkstra, that's deflected against the post, and Pop taps home. Well, unlucky for the goalkeeper. Wolfsburg get one back in the final minute of normal time. Alexandra Pop, we were saying it's been a frustrating afternoon for Pop. But she gets a goal back. The long shot from Dijkstra was deflected. Goalkeeper got a hand to it. Against the crossbar, Pop taps into the net from close range. So this one isn't done yet. Alexandra Pop getting Wolfsburg back into this game. Interesting to see how many added minutes there are. Levels into the box. Four added minutes from referee Reem Hussein. Or Zikai into the box, looking for Pop. Shoved to the ground, appeals for a penalty. Whoa, just over the bar from the substitute Justine Kierland. Zikai played it in. Pop went to ground, appeals for a penalty. Follow-up shot from Justine Kierland. Late drama in Wolfsburg, who are looking for an equaliser in a 5-goal thriller. Altenberg, what an afternoon she's had in the Eintracht goal. Penalty save. She's still going to have to be in form now. Berenstein into the box. Good defending by Lisanne Greve. We've had close to 90 seconds of added time. Neville's battling for the ball. Blomqvist. Fresh legs of Thea Belder into the box, looking for Pop. Appeals for a free kick for the challenge on Kierland. Really, Wolfsburg's coach Stefan Lerch can't believe that decision. It's the ex-Frankfurt defender Camilla Kuva, who came out second best there after the strong challenge. So, can Wolfsburg turn this around? We've seen him get a last gasp winner last weekend. Here's Valotto, who did score that winner. Berenstein, overhead kick. That's just over the crossbar. Cross came in from Smilla Valotto. First touch took Berenstein away from goal, and the Netherlands striker couldn't direct that shot on target. So into the final minute of added time in Wolfsburg. Zikai takes on recent Zikai, good play. Referee Hussein decides that Zikai couldn't keep that in play. Frankfurt will be in no hurry to take this goal kick. Player of the match, Lena Altenberg, in the Frankfurt goal. Takes this over halfway. We've had 4 minutes of added time, and referee Reem Hussein goes up for full time in Wolfsburg. A joyous Frankfurt side celebrate the famous 3-2 victory in Wolfsburg. Happy faces from this Eintracht Frankfurt side. Wolfsburg took the lead in the first half. Kasaya Bussi before that double strike from Anaomi and Freigang in the first half. Rebecca Blomqvist looked to have sealed it at 3-1. In the 85th minute, then Alexandra Pop was in the right place at the right time in the final minute of normal time. But Wolfsburg couldn't find a way past this valiant 10-player Eintracht Frankfurt team. They lost Lena Luersen in the first half after that deliberate handball in the 38th minute. And they defended with real passion and resistance in this second half. And that goalkeeper there, Lena Altenberg, what a shift she put in. A remarkable penalty save and a host of other impressive saves from the 20-year-old goalkeeper. So disappointment for Wolfsburg as they slip 6 points behind the leaders Bayern Munich at the top of the Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga. Eintracht Frankfurt, who started the game in 4th position, they'll move up to 19 points. Brilliant performance. See the shots on target, 31 attempts on goal. Just 11 from Eintracht Frankfurt, but 9 on target, 10 on target for Wolfsburg. But it's all about the goals in the back of the net. 3 for Eintracht Frankfurt, 2 for Wolfsburg. Joyous celebrations from the visitors. Eintracht Frankfurt, their coach Nico Arnautis, the 45-year-old, who remember this day in Wolfsburg for all his coaching career. Disappointment for Wolfsburg. They've got Champions League in midweek. They face Olympique Lyon. Going to have to regroup Wolfsburg and come out fighting against the French giants Lyon with another mouth-watering tie in the Champions League ahead as well. Manchester United, they'll be disappointed with this performance in the Frauen-Bundesliga. It was a real battling display from Eintracht. Opening goal from Kasaya Bussi in the 8th minute for Wolfsburg. Nicole Aniomi with the equaliser on 26 minutes. Expert finish from Aniomi. Double strike from Frankfurt. Haley Rasso with the cross, wasn't dealt with, falls nicely to Laura Freigang. 2-1 to Eintracht. So it was a real pleasure to have you with us for this Google Pixel Frauen-Bundesliga. We'll be back for more live action very soon.